morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friends. I am here to take this opportunity to give thanks to God, and in a special way for my mother. You know, this evening I was going to town, and I did enter afternoon in a taxi, one of the taxi, and this lady was burning outside on the bus stage in the sun, They were waiting for a taxi. And I think with her lovely son, and this moved me because she came in the taxi and then I found out, she was in her mask and of course, she can't see, she's blind, only to realize that she was blind, So she sat next to me. As you know, the taxi takes 3 people at the back. So she sat next to me and her son placed her hands on the shoulder, just as you see boys and girlfriends as they do behave, And I went all along to where I was going, reflecting about it until I leave that taxi, until I left them, And a lot of things were going through into my mind. And one of the things that was going through into my mind is how difficult it would be for someone to be blind, how it feels when you're blind. And I was actually, considering blindness as one of the worst defects that you and I can have in our bodies. I really and truly don't know how blind people functions. It is very difficult. However, God gives us only the crosses that you and I can bear. So we can have, much than we can bear. But I want us to reflect about it. Just imagine you're born blind. It is so hard, and especially if you don't have people around you who can take care of you, who can show a little concern for you. Luckily, this mother has a son. He's a young fellow. He must be about 20 to 23, 24. And he is so caring. He places his hand on the shoulders of his mother, And I was trying to count, how does this woman survive, at home, in the house? There are times we as a people want to have our own secrets. But it is so hard when you're blind, you can have your own secrets and everything. And I think that is why we need to live as a free people before God, As a free people, even when nobody can see us, because, this woman cannot have her own secrets, It's a bit harder, especially physical secrets, I mean, she has to be around in the house, Maybe, I don't know. Some people are stronger, they can wash for themselves. And sometimes some of the people, blind people, have mastered even the clothes that they ought to wear, this and that. But it is so hard. It is really, really very hard. And so, as individuals, reflect about that. Suppose you are blind, and may this stir up our giving, our sharing, the little that God has given to you and I. And we may share it joyfully, to persons of those kind. Offer your 5 minutes of prayer. Give thanks to God, even if you may not believe him. A few days I was talking to one young fellow, and he was saying that Jesus does not exist. And so we had a few questions, and he asked me, why do I love Jesus? Or why do I believe in Jesus? And I said to him, one of the things that makes me really believe that Jesus is there is his character. Because his character made, who Jesus was. Even though Jesus is everything that is good, but his character, reaching out to the poor, to the people who are in need, showing care and concern, just like this young man who was placing his hands on the shoulders of his mother. And this was coming to me really and truly. Your mother is your best friend on this earth, because, at that very moment, somehow maybe he's supposed to be hanging around with his girlfriend, but his mother has become everything unto him. And he's ready and willing to take care of his mother. They actually had just come from the University of West Indies, so they were just waiting for a taxi. And I was touched by this love, the love that should be in there between us and our mothers. They know us more because they carry us all through since we are conceived and unto death. And that is why life is so important. Naongea upendo ya mama, upendo ya mama. Sijui Kiswahili sana, sijui watu wenye hawaoni tunawahitaji, lakini huyu mama hakuwa amepewa ile kipawa ya kuona, hawezi ona, lakini akaingia kwa gari na kijana yake, kijana ambaye aliweza kumsaidia, na fikira nyingi zilikuwa zinanizunguka kwa fikira zangu, yani kwa kichwa yangu, zilikuwa zinaniambia umuhimu wa kuwa na mama. Juu mama huwa ni kiongozi kwa nyumba, na ni kiongozi tangu tulipozaliwa, na hata kabla hatukuwa tumezaliwa, mama alikuwa tu kiongozi ndani yetu. Huyo mama na huyo kijana yake walikaa karibu na mimi kwenye gari, na gari ilipokuwa inaendeshwa, nilikuwa nafikiria vyenye huyu mama anajiweza na vyenye anaishi kwenye nyumba yake, na nilikuwa naona kweli sisi wenye tuko na macho, sisi wenye tunaweza ona, yani tunastahili kumshukuru Mungu, tunastahili kuwasaidia wengine. Tumeitwa na tumepewa hizi nyakati zetu tuishi vyema. Tunaomba Mwenyezi Mungu wa rehema, hasa wakati huu wa Kwaresima, atusaidie tuwe na fikira za wenyewe, tuweze kuwasaidia na kuwafikia wasio na nguvu ambazo tulizo nazo. So my dear friends, let us reflect on that. Remember to subscribe, remember to share, remember to do even a comment, So let us grow together. I'm hoping that, at the end of this month, at least, to reach 700. I'm still far, but I know with you, I can go farther away. I can go far away with you, not alone. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me.